All right, get in here. Oh, yeah. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome. We're back. All right, all right. I am Coach Ken, aka the doctor, aka the professor in the building. Welcome, y'all. I know it's been a week. Have done no lives, haven't been able to. Y'all been busy. Been busy. Y'all gonna see behind the scenes soon. Y'all gonna see behind the scenes and see what I've been doing. But for those of you who are in tonight, I got a good one for y'all. Now listen, let me tell you the title of this. You ever, all right, you ever had a guy, I'm just talking about guys, I'm talking about, this is directed at ladies tonight. You ever had a guy and you were interested, you guys maybe went out, or maybe you met the guy, but then all of a sudden, he never called. He never called you back, or he never texted, or he never asked you out. And you wondered why. Because you thought that you guys had some chemistry. Does that sound like anybody? Did that ever happen to anybody? If that has happened to you, I want you to put a one in the chat. Just put a one. And I know I'm on the right course tonight. And you thought everything was going good. And you thought that we was vibing, but yet he don't call you back. But then you want to call him. You want to call him, and sometimes you do. But then he doesn't show the interest that he said that he showed when you guys were at first. And so tonight, I am going to tell you why he might get your number. All right. And he might act like he gonna act like he gonna do it. Why he gonna do that? Might ask you that. But we gonna do tonight is we're going to find out why. All right. And like I said, if that's happened to any of you, so and then I'm also gonna tell you what you can do. What you can do if that ever happens. You ever see somebody and you wanna and you liking the person, what should you do? All right, but first, right about this time, what we do is we're gonna check in, see where you guys calling from, where you got, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me tonight. So I'd like to get your name. I'd like to get your name and number. I mean, name and city where you're calling from. Name and city where you're calling from, so I can properly acknowledge you. So we got Lauren from Hampton in the building. I thought that was Lauren from Hampton in the building. All right, hold on. All right. So we got Pam from Dallas in the building. Hey, Pam, how are you? We got Latanya from Memphis, Tennessee in the building. Jennifer from Lake Charles, Louisiana in the building. Janelle from the A in the building. D'Amica from Kansas City, Missouri. My baby girl, Brittany from Greensboro. That's my daughter, y'all. She listening, so I ain't gonna cuss that much tonight. Well, she done heard me cuss too. Anyway, Patricia from Birmingham in the building. Michelle from Hudson, New York. All right, we got Dawn from Georgia. Pat from Detroit, Michigan. Gwen from Phoenix in the building. Candace from Dallas, Texas. And then we got Lisa from Houston. Nicole from Atlanta in the building. Kateri from Philly in the building. Jasmine from New York in the building. Okay. That's New York from Aisha. I'm not sure, but I want to make sure that I am saying it correctly in the building. Now, let's see here. Who else? Anybody else before we get going? Kelly from Chicago, Brittany from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, in the building. All right. Monica from Texas in the building. Now, so let's go. Thank y'all all for joining me tonight. Because as I said before, you could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me tonight. Now, so I wanted to talk about this because I had a client. One of my clients, I think y'all, I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about doing the rules of dating. I've been thinking about, because a lot of people do a lot of stuff incorrectly. And and I've been thinking about putting together. There were a couple of ladies who put together a rules book on dating years ago. I've read it. I've read it, the revamped version. And some of the stuff in there I totally agree with. And some of the stuff is not applicable. It's not applicable um, 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 to now. All right. Let's say, what's up, Ken from G Borough, Bo and BMO. Wait a minute, what that mean? What that mean? What does that mean? I must know you, right? What's up, Ken from G Borough? I know who is that? Anyway, let me know who you are from the borough. All right. So I've been thinking about it, right? Because a lot of times we do things in Greek, especially as ladies. Ladies, you interested in a guy. Now, there are some things that I would say, okay, let's do. All right. Now, I am not interested in you making the first move. And I can go into the psychology behind it, how men think behind it, all of that stuff. But I'm also not interested in you not texting back if he's and not texting back if he's texting you. So they have a lot of things that because I want to understand the psychology of it all. I want to understand the psychology of it all. And so what we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to talk about, and I'm going to give you some of that psychology tonight, why a man, when he doesn't call, why does he call? Why doesn't he text you? And you think everything is good. So, all right, and why would a man ask for your number and not use it? Why would he ask for your number and not use it? Okay? So tonight we're going to talk about it. All right? So here we go. First thing, let me explain something to y'all. There could be many reasons why he not texting back. So a lot of times, you ever notice how you really into him, you really digging him, you really liking him, and he and y'all meet, maybe y'all even went out one time, and you're wondering, you're thinking, all right, everything went well, everything was good, but he's not calling me back. He hasn't texted me back. What's going on? Or maybe you just meet a guy. Y'all meet at a backyard barbecue. And you looking at him. Oh, what's up? Okay, Raquel. All right. Met me in Sensei Mo's class. Yes. All right, good to see you. All right. Maybe you met him at a backyard barbecue, right? And y'all just seem to hit it off. And y'all talking all night. You know what? He holding you hostage all night long. And you thinking, okay, he could be the one. He's the one. And then he finally asked for your number. He asked for your number. And you try to play hard to get, but okay, here's my number. And you wait a day or so, and you're anticipating him calling you back. But a week goes by, and no answer. And you're wondering why. And you're wondering why you haven't heard from him. All right. And so tonight, I am going to explain to you what's happening. I'm going to explain to you what's happening when a guy doesn't reach back out, when he don't text, when he don't call, and when he don't ask you out. All right. And then I'm going to tell you what you should do. All right. Maybe I don't have time for what you should. Yeah. I got time. I'm going to make time. So the first thing, so maybe if I weave it in, then I'll have time. Now, both my daughters on tonight. What's up, bro? All right. So tonight I ain't gonna cuss as much. But shit, they done heard me cuss. So, all right. But, so let's talk about it. All right. So the first thing I want you to understand about the way a man thinks. The way a man thinks. And I want you to understand something. Now, first let me get rid of the misnomer. The misnomer is that men want to step up all the time, even if they're liking you, even if they like you. Now, a lot of times a man doesn't want to step up because he doesn't want to be rejected like you. You know, everybody, the number one fear of human beings is the fear of rejection, and men are no different. That is why if you want to meet a man, don't go somewhere and try to meet a guy you with all your friends. All right. This is why I'm thinking about writing this book about the modern rules of dating, because he ain't going to approach you amongst all of them. All right. This ain't about that. I'm just throwing you the mindset of a man. Now, and so here's what you understand. Men understand some things. Men understand that the thing that they want, that anything of value, that they have to go out and get it. They understand this, right? Men, by nature, we are competitive. All right. By nature, not all men, but the majority of men I coach, the majority of men I know, including myself, we are competitive. We also know that if a man wants something, if a man desires something, he will move heaven and earth to get it. If a man wants a particular car, he will work overtime. He will work overtime to get that car. He will do what it is he wants. If a man wants you, he will find a reason to be in your vicinity. He will, do you think I work on windows? I wash cars. Would you like your car wash? Oh, sure. So one thing I need you to understand is that you do not, when you try to orchestrate, try to put the circumstances together for him so that he will make the first move. I will say, let me say this to you, y'all. If a man, you will find out, if a man is interested in you, he will make it known. All right. If he's interested in you, you ain't got to help him out. Okay. Now, because a lot of times women think, well, he hasn't said anything to me. And so, but what I will say is, if the man makes that first move, if he initiates and you don't give him anything, now he probably won't call back. He probably won't come back. You have to give him something. You have to give him something to go on. Like, listen, just like if he throws a hook out there, at least bite the hook, nibble on the hook a little bit. And so what I'm telling y'all is, I am going to tell you the reasons why he didn't call back. Why he didn't call back. Okay? And so there are a number of reasons, but I think I'm going to go 5 or 6 tonight. And I'm going to tell you what actually happens. Taking me a long time to get there. Stop rambling, Ken, and get into the shit. Number 1, the reason why he might have taken your number, he hadn't asked you out, or he's not texting back, is because he's just not that interested. All right, that's number 1. We're going to start there. Now, If he's just not that interested in you. Now, he might have wanted to get the number because he was that night. You guys had a vibe. You guys, and it seemed like the right thing to do to get your number. All right. He's just not interested. She said, hurry up, coach. I'm coming. I'm coming now. I'm coming. All right. He's just not that interested in you. Now, what happens is no matter what you might think, ooh, it was good. Ooh, it was good. Ooh, our conversation was good. Ooh, he was fine. Ooh, he looked at me like he's fine. Maybe he was flirting with me. But if he doesn't call back, he doesn't want to call back. And I want you to understand that when you call him and he says things like, oh, I'm working overtime at the job, and I got a lot going on. Y'all done heard that before. Yeah, I got a lot going on. The truth of the matter is he just ain't interested. Because ain't nobody. Let me explain something to y'all about the way men operate. I don't give a damn how much I got going on. I will move things around to help you to fit inside of that. All right? Inside of that. Inside of my world. I will help you move. And Hope Float says, not that interested or low TT. Why do women care so much about dudes that don't like them? You might be surprised. It's a lot of them just sorry. So that's why I'm doing it, because they do. But a lot of times a woman may not know if the guy's interested. She may not know. Okay. All right. Number 2 is this is a powerful reason. So just like you, a man, when he's interacting with you, he is collecting data. The reason why I've been very successful in helping people date is because I tell them we must begin to look at dating differently. Dating ain't about you feeling good. Dating ain't about you going out to eat. Dating ain't about you finding somebody you're attracted to that you can smash. It is not about that. It is not. The thing is, dating is about collecting data. You see, y'all, what I tell people is you collect data from both sides of your brain. Your neocortex, which is the logical side of your brain, and the limbic part of your brain, which is the emotional part of your brain. But most of us don't collect data that way. Most of us get enamored by the emotional side of our brain, and we allow that to make our decisions for us. Thus, we don't get to know the person on a deeper level. And then 3 months into it, now we're in a situationship because your emotions, your hormones have created this love cocktail of dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. And you think as we call it nowadays, you catching feelings and you don't understand what has happened to you. And that is the reason why I created the subconscious questions. You focus on asking subconscious questions so that you can go deeper into the person's subconscious mind. And so you can get to know the person on the deeper level. Y'all, I'm telling you, and what happens is we allow people just to make decisions from the limbic part of our brain, and now we all emotional. We got emotion, and especially if we start slapping that ass, and next thing you know, all of a sudden, now you're enthralled in the relationship, but you don't know the person. You've never gone to a deeper level, and so now you're stuck. Because you done caught feelings, but you don't know who this person is. And so the thing is what I'm telling y'all is to collect data. See, the reason why he doesn't call you back, men inherently collect data. They're collecting data about how you communicate. They're collecting data about if you gossiping. They're collecting data about how clean you keep your crib. They're collecting data on, do you save money? Y'all might think that that's not. But y'all, I'm telling you what it is. Hold on, somebody say I'm freezing up. I see what it is. I didn't have my Wi-Fi on. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, if you're on TikTok, I just turned my Wi-Fi on, and I hope that's better. Let me know if that's better. So I just turned the Wi-Fi on. Hopefully that's better. All right. Yep, it's on. All right. So the thing is, y'all, if I collect data, now listen to me carefully. The reason I might not call you back is because when I'm collecting data, I'm seeing how you communicate. I'm seeing how you talk to me. I'm seeing how you move in this relationship or buddy potential relationship. So that is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out. So you got to be about the same business. You got to be about collecting data as well. Now, what is collecting data? So let me go a little bit deeper. Collecting data is when you are endeavoring to find out if your core values line up, if your core values are in alignment. So I was coaching somebody recently. I was talking to her today. I got a lot of clients, y'all. I got a lot of clients. I got a lot of clients in my academy. I don't have that many personal clients because I only take 6 personal clients at any given time because personal clients are different. But I got almost 100 people in my academy and I coach them too. And one of them called me today and she said, Coach, I finally understand what you meant when you said we have to focus on alignment of core values. We must focus on determining if our core values line up. For instance, what are core values? Core values, y'all, are the thing that whether I have money or not, are the things that I value. Whether I'm in a relationship or not, core values are the belief systems that I am driven by. For instance, in my relationship, my wife and one of our core values is we don't live above our means. Now, we've been blessed, all right? We are in a good position. But no matter how much we've been blessed with, we operate our finances like a business. When I want to spend a certain amount of money, even if it's for the business, because we operate together, I tell her that's our core value. Another core value is we believe in family. We believe in raising our family, hanging out with our family, spending time with our family. That's just a core value. Now, another core value is we believe in letting the other person hang out with their friends. And so, like, I don't have to spend she knows I need to disconnect sometimes and just go smoke a cigar with my man and them. She knows, she allows me go. She allows us, me and my boys, we do a trip once a year. That's a core value. I say, you go do it because we realize that the other person, we both work a lot, that we need to disconnect. But if you have not established the core values in your relationship, then what you're doing is the other person doesn't know what you value. You don't know what you value. Then when things come up, when things pop up and you get triggered, when you get triggered by something that your partner does that you've never communicated about, all of a sudden you don't know why, because you've never had a deeper conversation, because you've relied on your emotions so much. Yes, right, baby girl. My daughter said you have to recharge. And she know her daddy got to recharge. I do, because think about it, y'all. I talk to thousands of people every single year. Thousands of people laying their issues and challenges on me, and I'm helping them navigate through it. I've got to recharge. My wife knows that. And she says, go and recharge. Now, a lot of times we go in together. We go into the Caribbean after I finish doing what I'm doing. I'm working on something for 4 months right now. And when I get through with that, because I got to travel to do that, then we going to go do that. But all of that is a part of our core values. Now, so what happens is a man, when he's looking at you, he's determining He's collecting data about you. What you got to start doing is collecting data to see if his core values line up with yours. Now, some of y'all don't know how to ask questions. Some of y'all don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to get to the deeper level inside of him. You say things like, he just don't communicate. No, it's that you don't know how to get deeper. You don't know how to go beyond the surface. You don't know how to do it. Because you don't know how to do it, you just say that he doesn't want to communicate, and that's not true. It's just that your inability to touch a part of him, because some women can do it. But what happens is you don't know how. And that is the reason why I tell people we got to be willing to get someone, hire a coach, find somebody like me, because most people don't understand it. Most people don't understand it. Most people don't have, I ain't trying to be arrogant, but hell, I'm smarter than 90% of the coaches out there. It's a couple of them that I've seen just as smart as me. It's just a couple. And I don't care if you believe me or not. I don't really care. But I know I'm smart. And y'all know it too, or y'all wouldn't be on here. Let's be honest. I mean, you see my lives. Well, I don't tell you what to do. I don't tell you just what to do. I tell you why to do it. Because I understand human behavior. I understand psychology. I understand behavioral theory. I understand practicality of how we view the world. All of those things matter. But if you're not willing to find out, to get knowledge, to get deeper, it ain't gonna work. Number 3, why a man? Why won't he call you back? Number 3, he got multiple options. If he don't call you back, if he don't ask you out, if the man don't ask you out. Now, I want to get right here with the multiple options. Let me do this. You ever been around a guy that just want to text all the time? Oh, hey, WYD, what you doing? Now, he'll text you all day, but he don't want to ask you out. He ain't asked you out, but he will text you. He will text you all day long. And that sound like text you in the morning. Hey, beautiful, what you doing? Hey, beautiful. Now, and you can't understand. He won't ask me out, but he will text you. So here's the thing I want you to understand. That a lot of men may like your company. He may like your company. But what you got to do, you can't allow people that kind of access to you if you want to go out, if you like take me out, but if he's getting what he wants by texting, well, if he's getting what he wants and he just want to text the companionship of it, you got to limit access. You must limit access to you. Because I often say to people, listen, if I can get the benefits of the relationship without the accountability of the relationship, then I'm going to keep doing it. Now, I need y'all to hear what I just said. If I can get the benefits of the relationship without the accountability of the relationship, why wouldn't I keep doing it? Why wouldn't I keep doing it? If you can get the milk without buying the cow, that just makes too much sense, y'all. And so one of the reasons he didn't call you back is because he got options. He got options. All right. He got multiple options. He's seeing multiple people. Now, this is where I'm going to lose some of y'all. I always tell women, I say, listen, date multiple men. I didn't say have sex. I said date multiple men, because remember, dating is collecting data. Do you just, when you go get a car, if you're trying to find somebody who is in alignment with you, and a lot of people are like, well, coach, I can't do all that. Here's what I say. I say, when you buy a car, you try multiple cars. You drive multiple cars. You look at multiple houses. Why is it that you just got one person? And then what you do is, then you feel like you've been betrayed when it doesn't work out. When you spend 6-8 months to find out the person, because you don't know how to go deeper. You don't know how to get to find out the person is in alignment with you, is compatible with you. You've never done that, and then you feel like you've wasted your time. And now you say, all men are pieces of shit. but they're not all pieces of shit, because they're not. There's some good men out there. Y'all, if I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been doing soon, but I can't tell you right now. I'm on the contract, but I can't tell you. But it's some good men out there. It is. All right. Number four. The fourth reason why he won't call you back is because your relationship goals are incongruent. Your relationship goals are not the same. Somebody told me something. If you're online dating and a man says this on his profile, I'm looking for long term, but I'm open to short term. Now, when a man says that, I explained this to my group last night. Why would a man say that? Why would he say that? Because he out here trying to play. And so when he says, because he know most of y'all are looking for long term, but what he's saying is, I told you I'm open to short term too. Y'all, if a man, if you want a hamburger, you ain't saying I want a hamburger and a fish sandwich too. You say I want a burger. Yeah, listen, but if you and I, and then you say, oh, he fine, oh, he making money, oh, he doing all of the things that I like, so let me give it a shot. And I'm already telling you by what I see. See, y'all, here's the thing. The reason why some of y'all need a coach is because it's not what you can see, it's what you cannot see. Ooh, it's not what they say, it's what they don't say. Okay, it's not what, and so that's what I'm saying. Now, y'all, I'm just talking to women tonight, but when I talk to men, women do some of the same foul stuff. Women will ghost you. Y'all, many of y'all done ghosted men, and the man was a good man, and he was interested in you. And he was interested in you, but you ghosted him. You didn't communicate with him. You didn't tell him we weren't in alignment. You just blocked him and ghosted him because you don't know how to communicate either. So let's not be disingenuous. And some people making comments talking about it's just men. No, it's not. I'm just talking to women tonight. But it's not. No, come on, y'all. Our relationship goals are incongruent. Number five, one of the reasons why he won't call you back, ask you out, he won't text back, is because you are requiring him to invest more than he's willing to invest. Ooh-wee. Coach, what do I mean? You see, I want you to understand something. I love it when a woman knows that the man has to make an investment to be with me. He has to pursue me. He has to take me out. He has to be willing to invest his time, his money, his talent, or his resources in me. Because if he's not willing to invest in you, he does not value you. And so a lot of y'all, you will be the first one to call him. Instead of taking you out, he said, come by the crib. You'd be like, okay, I'll be over at 10. And what he's doing what they call, I'm doing the minimal amount necessary to get you into my fold. And what you're doing is you're allowing it because, ooh, he fine. Ooh, he talks so good. Ooh, he made me feel good about me. And then now your brand is tainted. Now your brand is tainted. Somebody just said, what if he never plans, but when I want to do something, he's always willing to go and pay? Okay, that's a very good question. What if he never plans, but if I want to do something, he's always willing to pay? What does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. Think about it. He willing to go with you. If you plan it, I'm even willing to pay. But I'm not investing anything. I'm investing the money. But listen, if you got to plan every time, you the one got to initiate us going out. That means that, yes, he won't mind the companionship, but he's not that interested because if a man is interested, he's willing to take that initiative. If you take the initiative all the time, no. Hell no. He's not that interested in you. He might like the companionship, but I imagine that he ain't gonna get into a committed relationship. I'm just telling you, y'all. Y'all might not like what I'm saying, but I'm being honest, okay? And you're gonna be planning. You know what? Hey, Santa Monica. I was about to say the same thing. Santa Monica, baby girl. Hey, I appreciate you. You always supporting Coach. Thank you so much. But Santa Monica, baby girl, said this right here. Right. You'll be planning for the rest of your life. Run, sis. I'm telling you, she right. She is totally right. Now, all right. Now, he's not willing to invest. Yo, listen, a man knows this. He knows that he must invest in something to get a return from that thing. If he's not willing to invest in you, then he doesn't want the return. Wow. Wow. I'm just saying, y'all. Oh, number 5 or 6. Think this number 6. Number 6, he doesn't call you because he wants you to call him first. He wants you to, he in his soft guy era. Whatever the fuck that is. I mean, anyway, he wants you to call him first. And if you call first, if you text first, if you ask him out first, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm just telling you. It's a wrap. Thanks, baby girl. Thanks, Brooke, number 6. Brooke says 6. That's my daughter, y'all. She says 6. He wants you to call first. All right? Not gonna work. Y'all, listen. All I can say is this right here. All I can say is this right here. Is this whole thing about, men, you got other men calling men simps and suckers and all of that stuff. Okay. Now, what I will say is this. Men don't want to be taken advantage of either, y'all. Because there are women out there who are just going out with guys just to get free meals. And I don't like it. And I tell a man, when you first get to know somebody, that why can't we go get coffee? Why can't we? I mean, because just like you all, they don't know who's real. If we got a second date, why can't we go to the park and walk? Why can't we do that? Why can't we go to the gym? And so what it is I'm going to tell y'all something. These relationships have gotten so transactional. You got so transactional. Oh, if he don't spend $200 on me, I don't want to do that. And you know what I say? I say this. I say that if the relationship starts transactional, the relationship will continue to be transactional. I'm just saying. And some of y'all might listen to me and be like, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Ain't no man gonna take me to coffee. Okay. Then you don't want to get to know somebody. You don't want to get to know them then. Because again, it becomes transactional. Now, by the same token, I ain't texting you all day. Now you can't have my attention. Y'all, I'm just saying. And listen, and let me say this to you. Stop listening to people who do not have what you want, who do not have what you have. Stop, y'all. They ain't got no relationship and yet let you all on their timeline. They ain't got no good relationship. They just telling you why you can't have one. And that energy keeps you in that energy. It keeps you in low vibrational frequency. It just does. It just does. All right, and the last, why he didn't call you, last but not least, is he wanted to see if he still had the juice. He wanted to see if he could get your number. He wanted to see, some people, men, when a man says if he still had it, that's a real thing, y'all. It's a real thing. And maybe he just wanted to see if he could get you. And that is the reason why I said, no, you don't call first. No, you ain't texting first. I'm not asking you out first. We're not doing that. Because why? What I told you earlier. Men by nature are pursuers. By nature, we go after things that we want. By nature, even if I'm scared, even if I'm scared, okay? Y'all, so I'm gonna do something for y'all tonight. For those of you listening to me, because a lot of people need help. I am doing, every now and then I do discovery sessions. Um, I'm doing a special on my discovery session. It's a 90-minute 90-minute deep dive, and it's normally $450. And I get people to book them all week, all the time. But what I'm gonna do for people who are interested in this, I'm going to do an hour-long discovery session. I'm doing hour-long discovery sessions for half price. For half price is $225. If you want to find out what's going on with you, y'all, what's going on, I'm only doing that to the end of this week, to the end of this month. That's the end of this week. I told my team this morning at the staff meeting, I'm only doing it one more week and then that's it. I probably won't do it for a while. But if you're interested in that, I want you to reach out to me at Coach Ken Canion at Gmail and say, hey, Coach, I'll take the special, half price. I'll do it. All right. And then I'll tell you how you can pay. And then I'll send you the Zoom link and we'll do it. It's that simple. Don't ask for a link because the link says $450. I'm going to tell you how you can do it. If you're interested in, I'm only doing it for this week. And then my schedule been filling up so fast. If you're interested, go to Coach Ken Canion at gmail.com and tell me. I'm interested in the discovery session, the 60-minute discovery session that I'm doing for half price, $225. I'll do that for you. All right. Other than that, y'all, listen, that's my time. I'm out, y'all. I appreciate y'all for joining me. I'm over time. I didn't say I wasn't going to do it that long, but it did. So I'm sorry. But I hope you got something out of this. All right. So I'm out. My business. Peace. All right.